What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap. In the previous video we finished the Palace of Winds and got the final element. Now that we have all four of them, we should probably make our way to the Elemental Sanctuary as soon as possible. However, before we do that, I would like to take a moment and sort of finish up the remaining side quests in the game. It shouldn't take us too long and I promise we will be at the Sanctuary before the end of the video. That being said though, our first stop is going to be Hyrule Town, and on the way there I probably should correct myself. I think like 2 or so videos ago I said the shells were completely pointless and aren't needed for completion. Well, turns out I couldn't have been more wrong. The shells get turned into figures, of which there are 130 of, and you need a full set of 130 to get one singular piece of heart. Yeah. And speaking of pieces of heart, if we stand underneath this bell and use Rock's Cape, we can sort of ring it, and down falls a piece of heart just like that. Alright, so before we go and mess with the mysterious shells and the figures and all that jazz, what do you say we go and visit our boy Swiftblade and learn one more sword technique? Aha, yes, you have the Rock's Cape, and you have acquired new skill. Yes, I'm ready to train you again. So, would you like to train here? Let's do it, bro. Now I will teach you a new technique, the down thrust. First, equip the Rock's Cape. Second, equip the sword. Third, jump, then. Fourth, at your jump's peak, swing the sword. That's all, young swordsman. Do you understand? I think I got it. Yes, you see it, do you not? But one must feel the technique, not just hear about it. That's why I will now possess your body as so to demonstrate the technique. Witness the Swiftblade possession technique of training. Possession? Oh no, not again! So yeah, it's kind of like the finishing blow. Phew. Now you must try it yourself. Equip the Rock's Cape and the sword. Jump. When you reach your jump's peak, swing the sword. That's all. Yeah, it's pretty easy to pull off. Ta-da! Yes, fine work. You know the way. I will now give you this tiger scroll. If you ever forget this technique, you can review it with the scroll. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. So I believe that is actually the 7th scroll, which means we can now go to, that ghost swordsman back in Caster Wilds. I almost forgot the name there for a second. Before we go there, though, let's actually head inside this tree. And, down here is where we're gonna find the figurine place. Let's talk to this guy real quick. I collect those mysterious shells you've seen scattered all over the place. If you bring those shells to me, I'll trade you these figurines I've made. Ah, is that a mysterious shell? I've got an offer I'd like to make you. What do you say to trading it for a chance at winning a figurine? Alright, we'll trade, why not? How many shells would you like to use in this drawing? The more shells you use, the more likely you are to win a figure you don't have. Alright, well I guess I'll use one since our probability is already at 100%. That makes sense. Obviously, the more you do this, the more shells you want to put in to keep your, like, probability high. So I usually recommend staying around 90%, maybe even more once you collect more and more figurines. Anyways, yeah, I have to do that 129 more times in order to get, like, the rest of the set. Which, of course, is, like, super tedious and boring. So I'll save you guys the hassle. And I'll see you once I've got the remaining figurines. Alright, so I think that was the last figurine. Finally, it took freaking forever. I actually had to go out and find more shells. But if we look through here, you should see that like every single number is accounted for. And we have all 130 figurines. Technically, there are, I think, 6 more. But those ones you can't get until like after you beat the game. So yeah, looks like we have all 130. Finally, dude. I did not mean to talk to you. Sorry, bud. I do not want to trade any longer because even if we did trade with them again and like had our probability at 100, we'd still get a figure we already have. That's just how it works. Anyways, let's talk to this guy now. I'm a rich guy, see? And I'm a collector to boot. Alright, cool. Let's talk to him again, actually. Whoa! You did it. I can't believe you did it. This is a totally complete set. How incredibly awesome. And you even got the legendary Karlov medal. It shines with a beautiful light. It's every collector's dream. What you've shown me here, it's just amazing. Here, feel free to go in my house and take whatever you want and thanks. Because, you know, I'm rich. Yeah. Alright, don't need to rub it in my face, man. Thankfully, though, yeah, we can now enter his house, and on the floor is a piece of heart. There's also like 3 chests in the background there, all of which I believe contain 200 rupees each, which we don't need considering we already have a maxed out wallet. Anyways, oh, I guess he doesn't want to fuse kinstones. Well then, I think we're done here, so that being said, let's grab the ocarina and fly away. We're actually going to make our way over to Castle Wilds. That way, you know, we can train with the legendary Ghost Swordsman and learn the final of all final techniques. Well, final new technique, because technically there are other, like, swordsmen that we can talk to and learn upgrades to our current techniques from. But regardless, let's talk to him. Though my body may perish, I am still the true Master Swordsman of Hyrule. Swiftblade the First, Spirit of the Swordsman. If you train with me, I will teach you skills that are out of this world. So, would you like to train here? Heck yeah, let's do it. This is a technique that only I have mastered. Only one who holds the sacred blade can perform the great spin attack. First, do a spin attack. Second, press the button repeatedly. Repeatedly, do you hear me? That's all, young swordsman. Do you understand? I do. Whoa, but it is not so easy. One must feel the technique, not just hear about it. That is why I will now possess your body so as to demonstrate the technique. This is the spooky possession technique of training. Watch this. Ooh, possession. Every single time, man. You guys are not original. But check it out. Yeah, we can do a spin attack and move. Phew. Now you must try it yourself. Perform a spin attack and hit the button again. Alright, I got it. Let's charge up. And here we go. Nice. Yes, fine work. You know the way. You have passed the test of Swiftblade the First with such ease. I will now give you this Tiger Scroll. Hooray! Alright, so that is the last Tiger Scroll we will be getting. But, we can actually, like, learn an upgrade, so to speak, to that spin attack that makes it last longer, because it actually doesn't really last that long right now. Anyways, let's make our way over to Lake Hylia, because there's a couple of things that we can do over here, including some Kinstone Fusion and collecting some pieces of heart. So first things first, let's actually go back into this tree, and I believe we'll find like another dojo, but instead of training, I want to fuse Kinstones with this guy. So, thank goodness we do have the required piece. And I'm pretty sure this does unlock another dojo. Yeah, near North Hyrule Field, if I'm not mistaken. We probably should make our way there before the end of the video. Actually, you know, we will, because that's sort of along the way back to Hyrule Castle. And of course, we need to make our way back there to get to the Elemental Sanctuary anyways. For now, though, there's still more things that we can do here in Lake Hylia. So, we're actually going to start by turning into a Minish, since there's another Minish that we can fuse with, I believe, towards the north. So if we head up here, yeah, we can climb this little tiny vine, head down here, and I'm pretty sure this guy wants to fuse Kinstones with us. So, let's see. It's a blue one, but I think this actually will cause another giant beanstalk to appear. And, I'm like 98% sure this leads to a piece of heart. So, yeah, definitely worth doing. Even though it isn't a red Kinstone fusion, it's still going to give you something pretty worthwhile. Also, it's in an area of Lake Hylia that we really have yet to explore, so that's pretty exciting. I did not mean to go back in here, man. I was just holding up. My bad. Alright, now that that is done, I think that's really the only thing that I want to do as a Minish right now, so let's turn back into a human. And if you guys remember, like the last time we were here, there was a piece of heart towards the north section of the map that, we couldn't get. Well, now that we have Rock's Cape, we can easily pick this one up by, jumping over to the platform. The only problem is you need to land on the platform and, oh, there we go. Hey! I was about to say, you know, it is pretty hard to maneuver with Rock's Cape, but thankfully I got it on my second try. Although, we have to do it twice because I need to land on this next platform. That way I can reach that freaking area over there, dude. Of course this would happen. Like, I would get the piece of heart no problem, but now I can't get over to where the shoreline is. Alright, come on, this should not be that. How am I jumping farther than before? That doesn't even make sense. Alright, good, we made it. Now we're good to go. But yeah, you do want to make it over here because we need to dig into this cliffside. We're going to find a lot of important things in here. First things first, I think if we dig in this direction, we can actually come across the final mysterious wall that we need to fuse kingstones with, and finish up that entire Goron quest that, like, has been withstanding for a few videos now, so I'm excited to get that out of the way, and we probably should go and visit them and pick up all the collectibles and goodies inside that cave. So there we go, final fusion. Now I know what you're probably thinking, man, that quest took a long time, the reward is probably something amazing, right? Well, you're kinda wrong, it's actually not really all that necessary. I mean, it is for me because I want to go for 100% completion, but yeah, it's definitely not a vital item. In fact, if you've paid attention to our inventory screen, you can probably make a pretty good educated guess at what it is. Like, it's not a piece of heart, so there's really only one other thing that it could be. I'll let you guys ponder that for a moment, because we'll go and pick that up soon. Now that that is done, though, I kind of want to make my way over to where that beanstalk was, and I think it's, this way if I'm not mistaken. Actually, wait. Oh no, it might not be over here. Well, no big deal, because there is another thing that we can pick up along the way. So, if we head out this south exit, guess what? There's a piece of heart right here in Lon Lon Ranch just waiting to be collected. So, that was pretty nice. Alright, now that we've got that, yeah, let's make our way back towards the right side, because I think I need to loop around and, basically go to where that ladder is, because I think that ladder is going to take us to, like, another underground tunnel system, and then we'll be able to find... Oh, no, this ladder is going to take us to the other ladder, and then this ladder will eventually take us to where the freaking, beanstalk is. I'm getting all sorts of confused. This area is kind of like an underground maze, but regardless, we got to where we needed to be, so at least we didn't get too lost while we were down there. Alright, so if we go all the way to the top, I think we're gonna find, yes, a piece of heart. Hooray! And I'm going to assume that, like, these are rupees. Yeah, 200 rupees and 200 mysterious shells. Not bad, not bad. Alright, now that that is done, of course, let's descend back to the surface. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next, because I'm not too sure. Like, normally I'll make a list when I make these longer side questing videos to keep myself on track, but yeah, I didn't really have time to do it this time around, so I'm sort of just winging it, which, I mean, isn't a bad thing, but there's times like this where it's like there's a number of different things I could do, so I'm trying to, like, pick the most optimal thing to do, which I think is actually going to visit the Gorons and get the reward from, you know, having all 6 Gorons appear. So let's do that real quick, because I mean, we are right by Lon Lon Ranch anyways. Plus, there's only a few things that I want to do left, and most of which are back towards Hyrule Town, and, well, Lon Lon Ranch is like one screen away from Hyrule Town, so it sort of works out. Anyways, let's finally head in here and explore for ourselves. We only got to see glimpses of this area through the eyes of the Gorons, I guess you could say. But yeah, there's 200 rupees, and then the final gift in this large chest is an empty bottle. Yeah, that's all you get. We've been missing that 4th empty bottle for a while now, but we finally got it, so there you go. Hooray for us. Now that that is done, though, let's make our way back into Hyrule Town, and oh, you know what? There actually is one thing I forgot to do in Hyrule Town, so I'm glad we came back here. This totally slipped my mind. We need to go and turn into a Minish real quick, and this is going to be kind of annoying, but remember, like, how we had to go on that adventure to, I think it was to find one of the books and bring it back to the library or whatever. Like, we went behind the fountain as a Minish and did some weird trial to get the power bracelets or something. But, yeah, that's actually not the only thing you can get inside that cave. There's also a piece of heart there as well. I'm pretty sure you can pick up this piece of heart after you get the flippers, because I think there's shallow water on both ends. But, it's weird because there's like a bridge that goes halfway across the water, which allows you to see the piece of heart, but also it makes me think they wanted you to use Rock's Cape, because, I mean, why else would they put half a bridge there? Like, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense unless they intended for you to use Rock's Cape, but then again, there also is shallow water on the other side. Either way, there is a piece of heart. So I think, yeah, that means there's only 2 more left for us to collect in the entire game. Like, I know that will still leave us with 1 more heart container, but, the last heart you do get from a heart container, so don't you worry. We are right on track. We haven't missed anything. Now that we got that, though, let's actually run as quickly as we can back to that house. That way we can turn back into a human and get on with our lives. We got so many things left to do. Actually, that's not really true. There's only really one other thing that I want to do, I think, and that is visit the swordsman in the dojo that we unlocked by fusing kinstones earlier in this video. So, yeah. Alright, get out of my way, carpenters. I gotta become a human again. You know, I kind of wonder what, like, people think when they just see Link randomly grow from the size of basically an ant to a normal human. No one says anything, no one bats an eye, it just happens. I guess it's fine, no one really cares or questions it. Whatever, man. Alright, so I think that dojo is over here to the left, because, yeah, it's by, like, the waterfall, and it actually just so happens to be right up here. Perfect! So, let's go inside and see what this guy is gonna teach us. Mastery of the sword is mastery of the soul. I am kinda like almost the best swordsman in Hyrule. Great blade! Training with me will totally change your sword skill forever and stuff. So, would you like to train here? Let's do it, bud. Yes, alright. I'll teach you how to prolong the duration of the great spin attack, which you have already learned. I take visualization training very seriously, I'll have you know. Now quietly close your eyes. Visualize your sword continuing to move longer than ever possible. Whoa! Spinning, spinning! Spinning, spinning! Spinning, spinning! Alright, dude, I get it. Jeez. Muh. Now your great spin attack will last longer than before, my student. This is the truth of the sword. When you doubt another, you bring clouds into the mind's skies. Commit yourself to the blade and stuff. Dude, I have no idea what you just said, but, sure, I totally agree with that statement. Anyways, now that that is done, what do you say we make our way into, Hyrule Castle real quick? Unfortunately, yeah, we still need to sneak our way in, but it really shouldn't take us too long, and I'm actually way too lazy to swim all the way back around, so we'll just warp here, and, you know what, we'll use the Pegasus boots. We can run our way to Hyrule Castle and be there in like 10 seconds, especially since now we have the dash attack, so nothing will stand in our way to slow us down. Well, I guess these guards are gonna slow us down because unfortunately, yeah, we can't just like Pegasus boot our way through here and outrun them. That would be oh too easy. No, we gotta do this the old-fashioned way and sneak around. It's a good thing that Link wears green because he blends in with these bushes. I'm sure that's not intentional, but it's just something that I noticed. Alright, oh, this is kinda close, but it worked, so I'll take it. There we go, baby. Well, let's just head down here, and yeah, we can dash through here now, and these snakes are not gonna be a problem, or I guess they're technically called ropes, but they'll always be snakes to me. And here we are in Hyrule Castle, right in front of the Elemental Sanctuary, and that's where we're gonna end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.